So I didn't get fired. Boom. Hey, welcome to Dirt Guy Drive Time, the show where you never know if I'm still going to have a job tomorrow. Okay, get her done. How about the DJ voice? Oh, today on Steve's show. Is that annoying? I think that was annoying. Let's stop doing that and move forward. It is October 22nd, I believe. It's a Tuesday, and I'm on my way home from work with my vlogish diary thing that I do on a near daily basis, except for weekends, holidays, and anytime I just don't feel like talking about it. Anyway, so, you know, I guess the leading story yesterday when I was on my way home, there was some concern as to whether I was getting set up to be fired. I got a random call from the big boss, King Arthur, to talk about the weather. Don't understand it still. Then I got this, hey, I'm coming to your job, don't tell nobody, from my general super duper intendant. And then my fuel card didn't work. Well, let's start with the easy one. My fuel card didn't work because I kept entering the wrong pin. I've been entering the same pin for like 6 months, and I was entering it wrong. I don't know what that's about. Maybe I had drain on the brain or something, I don't know. So that fixed the card problem. And the general super duper intendant did come by today, and I was recapping the story of the King Arthur phone call, and he's like, WTF? I'm like, right? He goes, I don't even know what that's about. I'm like, you don't know what it's about? I don't know what it's about. You're the general super duper. You know everything. And so it turns out, no, I'm not actually getting fired. So that's good news, I suppose, because if I get fired and I get a different job, we probably don't do this show, and that doesn't work for us, does it? We gotta do the show, people. So what else? Well, you know something? Most people would think that on their monthly visit of their period, I mean, on the general super duper, when my boss comes by once a month, you'd think they'd be like, oh my God, and then they leave and you're deflated. You know, it's like, man, I was doing good, and he comes by and just tells me how much I suck. It's not like that when the general super duper comes by. He comes by, and we chit-chat like professionals with mutual respect and admiration, knowing that without bragging, we're like the two best ones in the company. Now that he's general superintendent, they refer to me as their top superintendent, and they've got superintendents I've been with them for like 20 years. So I'm not certain I deserve the title, but I'll take it. Ooh, I even got a name tag now. Look, I got a badge. We don't need no stinking badges. But I got one, and it says lead superintendent. How many people in the company have this badge? How many? How many? Boom, just this guy. It's the second highest ranking super duper badge they make at the company, and I'm wearing it. So anyway, he leaves, and I'm kind of pumped up, to be honest with you. It's like I think I need some kind of validation, because as you guys know, some of this is really new to me. Now, I've never been a superintendent before. I've been in construction for, you know, decades, literally. And, you know, I'm just doing what seems natural to do next. And some kind of way I'm setting the bar for the company. And again, that's not narcissism. That's just like, me. I know me. I don't set bars. I drink at them. That's what. That was a good one, wasn't it? I don't set the bar. I drink at it. I set at the bar. There's two. Yeah, just for you. So that was awesome. But then something we did that wasn't awesome, frankly, is one of my superintendents that works on my team. It was time for his 90-day evaluation. Now, I can't share with you the results of the evaluation, because I could get fired immediately, and you never know who's watching. That's why everybody has a code name: the Cobra, the Jackhole, El Director, the General Super Duper, and King Arthur, and the Dragon Lady. Don't forget the Dragon Lady. So I can't tell you the results of the eval, but I got to tell you something. You know, excuse me, I'm kind of on this mission to sort of lift people up and encourage them and inspire them and all that kind of thing. And I like to cough. What do you want me to do about it? It's a thing. So I'm kind of on that mission, And so when you do like an honest evaluation of someone and they're not exactly, you know, hitting top marks on everything. I'm not saying this guy sucks or anything. I don't mean that at all. But there's areas he needs work on. And I don't want to do the evaluation. I didn't. I sat in on it. I didn't want to, but I sat in on it. And the general super duper led the evaluation. And then you go, what are your thoughts, Steve? Don't ask me. I don't want to tell you, because if I'm truthful, what if I hurt his feelings or something? That's how I felt. But, you know, I'm I guess, big boy enough to know that we have to be honest. And for his long-term benefit, I think is what it is. Because if he doesn't know the areas that he might need improvement in, then how's he going to know to improve in them? Now, again, not glorifying myself, but I kind of know the areas I need improvement in. And I work very quickly. I work with intensity. And the areas I'm weak at, I just blame someone else. That's servant leadership, baby. Just blame the other guy. Steve, how come this didn't get done? Because that guy screwed up over there. Stupid guy. I'm going to fire him. You better fire him. I was just kidding. I dropped the ball. Anyway, so I guess come the end of the day, not really happy being a boss. Still not happy being a boss. But well, because of that kind of crap. I like bossing people around, and I like leading. That's what I like. If I'm a good leader, and if I can lead, I enjoy it. Because when people come alongside you and they're like, lead the charge, Steve, we'll follow you. It's very uplifting to know that your style of leadership is inspiring others to achieve greater things. It's very exciting to be that kind of a leader. Not a Nazi boss, dictator, jackhole, not that guy. Walking around with one hand on the trigger and one hand on a pine cone. Not that guy. I don't like that guy. Matter of fact, I used to work for that guy. Oh, I still got to tell you my car business stories at some point. Maybe we'll see if we can do that on Hump Day, which is tomorrow. So, moving forward, let's move forward. So, the General Super Duper, though, during one of our little chit-chat sessions today, he says to me, how do you feel about doing a job in Marina, California? Where's Marina, California? I've never even heard of it. And he told me where it was, and he gave me the location. I was like, And then I looked it up on the map, and from my house to the job site is 5.5 hours if I drove. And that's without traffic. If I left at like 2 in the morning, 5.5 hours. So I would say the commute is over. I mean, that's a really long drive time. Dirt guy, drive time, marathon. I don't think so. And I was like, dude, what? Why Marina, why? I mean, why are we going that far? Isn't there enough work locally? He said, well, it's a $40 million job. I'm like, oh shit, that's why. It's a big job. And I'm the superintendent that does the big jobs, apparently. Even my El Director said, no jobs smaller than 30 million for you, Mr. Brown. Great. So wait a minute. Does that mean I'm responsible for $40 million? What the hell? No, I've never put it in that context before. So you're going to give me 2 assistants, a project engineer, 2 laborers, and put me in charge of $40 million worth of contracts? No. What have I signed on for? What a douchebag. I'm a jackhole. That's what it is. So, because the thing is, if that happened, that would really honk up my entire YouTube career. I was thinking maybe I could put like a little like shelf model railroad in the apartment they would rent for me and come home from work and talk to Cyndi for a while on the phone and then just fart around with my railroad until I went to bed. I'd sure get a lot of railroading done, wouldn't I? Nah, that'd be nice. Oh, that would just suck. But, and I'll tell you this, and then I'll tell you, I think I got one more thing to tell you. So eventually I said, oh, come on, bro. What's wrong with you? Even Shruggy left. I haven't seen Shruggy since he fell off my shoulder, by the way. I don't know where he went. If you don't know who Shruggy is, get over it. Everyone else knows. All the cool kids know. I said, well, here's the deal. I'm trying to make enough money so that my wife can quit her job and work wherever she wants. We'll still need an income from her, but she doesn't have to make what she's making now. She can make half what she's making now. That's what I want to do. So if that means going to Marina, California, and you guys got to pony up the money, all right, I'll check with the First Lady about that. It just means I won't get to see her 4 nights out of the week. That's honked up. The reason I do this commute, they offered me an apartment up here. I said, no, I want to go home to my wife every night. It took me 48 freaking years to find that blonde bombshell, and I went through 21 years of hell to get there. I'm not just easily going to give that up for a paycheck. I don't know, people. So anyway, I don't know. Let's not talk about that anymore. One last thing is, went to lunch today, and whilst at lunch, I don't know how it happened, I got something in my eye. I got something in my eye, and it's still in there, and it hurts like a mofo. I rinsed it, I washed it. I think when I took my lens out, put a new lens in, I looked at the old one, there was a grain of sand on the lens, like where it would be touching my eyeball with a lens over it. How does that even happen? Whatever, I thought I'd leave you on a high note. Boom. So there you go. That's what's going on in my life. That's how I process this crazy world we live in. And I hope you had a good time hanging out with me today. And hopefully we'll hang out again tomorrow. But until tomorrow, my name is Steve Brown, and don't poke your eye out.